2022 has come and gone, and that means that there are going to be a lot of huge movies coming out next year. Today, I'm going to be giving you my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2023 with a ton of honorable mentions. Let's go. I have a ton of honorable mentions to get through because this year is going to be a huge year for movies. So let's get into it. First, Knock at the Cabin. The trailer really intrigued me with this movie. Next up, Creed 3, a movie that I've never seen the previous Creed or any Rocky movies, but the trailers have really got me interested. Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. This movie I'm actually very excited for. The Super Mario Brothers movie from Illumination. I'm looking forward to that. Fast X, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Those two movies I'm interested in, not necessarily excited for, but I am interested in. Elemental looks really good. Strays is this movie that nobody's really been talking about. It's like an animated movie, but it's got a pretty fun concept that I'm looking forward to. The new TMNT movie, Blue Beetle, and Wish. So those are my honorable mentions for next year. Let's get into my actual list. Coming in at number 10 for my most anticipated movies of 2023, it's John Wick Chapter 4. I love the John Wick movies, and this one looks like it's just going to be another phenomenal entry in a really strong franchise. The action in these movies is just spectacular, and I can't wait to watch John Wick Chapter 4. In ninth place for me is The Flash. Now, this has fallen a lot. This movie was supposed to be like this huge for the future of the DCEU, and now we don't know what's going on with the DCEU, so it kind of has me questioning, with all these reshoots. People are saying it's really good. The people who have seen it, it's getting great reviews, but unfortunately, the DCEU right now is such a question that I don't know how this movie will play into the rest of the universe. In eighth place, Scream 6. I love the Scream movies. The newest Scream movie was okay, but this new New York setting, it's going to be pretty fun. And this movie, I just love this franchise. And now they're going to be making a lot more Scream movies. And as long as they're good, I'm fine with that. Next up, in seventh place, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Honestly, I thought this movie would be higher up, but I'm kind of tired of these same old movies in the MCU. Don't get me wrong, I love the MCU, but Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania looks like it's offering nothing much new other than Kang, and it feels like they're just kind of ripping off Thor and Guardians of the Galaxy. And I actually this movie would probably be higher if it was like Ant-Man and the Wasp, because I do like those palate cleanser MCU movies. So it comes in seventh place. In sixth place, I have Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I'm skeptical about this movie because the last Indiana Jones movie wasn't great. But we do have James Mangold directing this movie. Harrison Ford says it's really good. And this movie, trailer, not great. But to me, just as an Indiana Jones, just being an Indiana Jones movie is enough for it to be on this list. Next up, in fifth place, I have Shazam 2. Now, that might be pretty high for a few of you, but I really, really enjoyed the first Shazam. I love the whole Shazam family, all the messaging with that about the foster families, and it's just, the movie is funny. It's just funny. It's a nice, lighthearted movie, and I'm very excited for this new one because now the family, they're all superheroes, and it's going to be fun to see all their interactions and all the fights that they get into. Next up, in fourth place, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Top Gun Maverick made this movie get up so high. I've seen this trailer multiple times in the theater. It's a great trailer, and I hope these movies are fun. Mission Impossible movies are really fun, and I hope that Tom Cruise can just keep hitting it out of the park, because off of Top Gun Maverick, I think this movie hopefully is really good. The trailers, again, look amazing. It just looks like fun action movies with great action set pieces. I'm just really excited for that movie. In third place for me is Oppenheimer, the new Christopher Nolan movie. I love history and I love Christopher Nolan movies. So therefore, I'm excited for Oppenheimer. The cast is absolutely stacked. And while we didn't get a full trailer, we just kind of got a teaser. I'm intrigued and I really want to see the spectacle and the nuance and the story that Christopher Nolan's going to put out there, because it is the concept and what actually happened. It is dark, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Christopher Nolan handles this. And I think it will be spectacular, because all of Christopher Nolan's movies are just awesome to look at. Next up in second place, Across the Spider-Verse. I loved Into the Spider-Verse, and this movie's looking like it's just offering more of what worked. The one thing I'm skeptical about is they are bringing in so many Spider-Men. It might get too convoluted, and I don't know how I feel about, there's rumors about Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield coming in. Then we have the PlayStation version of Spider-Man, and we just have all these versions of Spider-Man, and we got like the Spectacular Spider-Man. And while I am excited to see that, I think I would have rather seen just original Spider-Man, because pulling in all these other ones, it gets it too convoluted. But I'm still very excited for this movie, just a little bit skeptical. But in first place, easily, it wasn't even contested, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I love the Guardians. The Guardians Holiday Special was very good, and I love the first two movies. The second one might be one of the most underrated MCU movies. A lot of people are hating on it recently. I love that movie. Now, I'm really looking forward to Guardians 3. I mean, someone's gonna die, multiple people. I don't think it's Rocket. I don't think they would kill Rocket. Also, I think they're trying to make you think it's Rocket and then misdirect. But I'm just really looking forward to this movie. I forgot to mention 2 more honorable mentions, so that is my list. But I forgot to mention The Marvels and Aquaman. 2 movies that I'll watch, but just overall not very excited. I think The Marvels will probably be the most divisive movie in the MCU, because the leaks that have been coming out and what insiders have been saying. I'm just not very excited. And again, with Aquaman, I don't know the future of the DCEU, so that's kind of up in arms. But there you guys have it. There is my list of 10, my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2023. On New Year's Day, I will be doing another live stream ranking every movie I saw this year. And there's a lot more movies that I've watched this year than last year, so look out for that live stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you can check out some more videos right now.